So I'd like you to hear an excerpt that I chose from Nikki Haley from last night.
In the last debate, she made fun of me for actually joining TikTok while her own daughter was actually using the app for a long time. So you might want to take care of your family first.
Leave my daughter out of your voice.
Your adult daughter. The next generation of Americans are using it. And that's actually the point. You have her supporters propping her up. That's fine. Here's the truth.
You're just
the easy answer.
One of the more fiery moments of tonight's debate. Welcome back to our coverage of the Republican presidential debate. I'm Tom Llamas.
And I'm Hallie Jackson. We've got the candidates still making their way through their spin room here in Miami. Joining us now is somebody who was one of the biggest targets of the night, former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley. Ambassador Haley, thank you for being with us here.
Thanks for having me.
Listen, this debate was largely focused on foreign policy, but I have to start with that moment that we just saw. We got to start with scum and these attacks from Vivek Ramaswamy against you here. Can you take a minute to just reflect on that moment, what was going through your head, and help us understand, do you dislike him?
Look, I'm a mom. I'm a mom. So the second that you go and you start saying something about my 25-year-old daughter, I'm going to get my back up. But it's not even about the personal part. There are serious differences that I have with him. You know, he doesn't think that we need to be helping Israel. He sides with Putin and thinks that Ukraine doesn't matter. He's okay with giving Taiwan to China. There's so many issues. He doesn't think America needs friends. That's dangerous. I think he has a dangerous foreign policy that we can't afford, and I think he would make America less safe.
He called you Dick Cheney in 3-inch heels. Do you think that was sexist?
By the way, hold on one second.
I
found that question so stupid. It took my breath away. This is an NBC reporter. Did you find that sexist? What is it? What does that mean? What does the word sexist mean? I really do, folks. I'm sorry. I want to analyze it to show you how sick the world of the left's ideas, how the sickest have permeated normative people. This guy may not even be a leftist. Was it sexist to say you're Dick Cheney in 3-inch heels? Why? Because it implies that women wear 3-inch heels? Wasn't he saying you're a female Dick Cheney? Isn't that what he was saying? Yeah. So maybe it's anti-trans or it's anti-non-binary. But how is it sexist? Implying that women wear 3-inch heels and men don't? Is that it? These moments are so worthy of noting the sickness. The question was deeply stupid. As a rule, I am opposed to stupidity. It's a bias I have, and we're bathing in it. Okay, we continue.
Don't even give him the time of day. He has proven that he is just not worthy of being president of the United States. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. There's so many things that he said that were just uncalled for tonight. But, you know, I'll let people decide that. We've got real serious issues. We've got to talk about what's happening. We've got wars all around the world. We've got an economy that's in shambles. We've got a border that's open. And we've got a lot of families that are concerned. And those are the things that I wanted to talk about, not the fact that he got my heel size wrong.
So let's talk about some of those issues here, including what we just heard from with our colleague Ryan Nobles, who is live in New Hampshire talking with voters there. I know you were listening when one of those voters talked about you and your answer as it relates to abortion access and what you would push for here. You were, it seems, pushing the pragmatic in your response about what can actually get passed in Washington and what cannot. Do you believe that your competitors on stage are missing something in the dynamic here?
Well, I think the fellas deal with this differently. I look at it from the perspective that this is personal for every woman and every man in America. I had a roommate who was raped in college. I wouldn't wish on anyone what she went through wondering if she was pregnant. What I'll tell you is I'm totally pro-life in every way whatsoever. I just don't judge someone for being pro-choice any more than I want them to judge me for being pro-life. So when you're looking at this, I don't want to see this divide. Women don't want to be divided over this. I want this in the hands of the people. I want it at the state's level. But if you're going to talk about a federal bill...
This is a very important subject. I addressed it yesterday. The abortion issue and our civilization.